plan on doing Devil's Postpile, which is a short, easy hike. But it's not about how easy or how difficult it is, it's about how beautiful. We're gonna go to Bishop, and we're gonna go through Lone Pine, then we're gonna go to Bishop, and then we plan on going over to do that one. Olive, you want to say hi? Olive, you want to say hi?
Hi.
So today is September the 21st of 2019, first day of autumn, the fall of 2019. And we are at Red Meadows Resort. And that's not where we're staying at, but that's where we came to get the trailhead, because we're going to take a hike to Rainbow Falls and also to Devil's Postpile. And the Devil's Postpile parking lot is filled, so we had to come out here. We're going to do an additional couple of miles. It's not a very difficult hike, but it's really pretty out here. We're in the Inyo National Forest, I believe it is. And it's here in the Sierras. There's actually still snow at the very top of the mountains from this last winter. And so what we're going to do is go to, let me see here. What we're going to do is go to Rainbow Falls and then come back up to the trail and then go to the Devil's Postpile. So doing that will probably take us a couple of hours, probably 2.5 maybe. I'd like to get on one of those horses over there. So here's Red's Meadow, and there are little horsies that I think they rent, and one of them's out there by itself. And so when we do this trail, it's interesting because if you can get to the Devil's Postpile parking lot trailhead, then it's not really that far. You can just hike it. But otherwise, you have to go to Red's Meadow, and then not the Red's Meadow campground, but Red's Meadow Resort, and then you have to go in. So when you do that, you first have to come into the park, and if you don't have a national pass, then you have to pay $10. And we're actually in the PCT, because if we go here, you see that up there it says Canada, 1,735 miles. Then of course the hot springs, Mount Whitney. That way we were over at Whitney Portal today. We drove there, of course, Ptolemy Meadows, bus stop, Rainbow Falls, which we're going to go to right now. We're planning on going to. Devil's Postpile is that way. And then showers, mandatory, store, Stockbridge, then Mexico, because you know the PCT goes from Mexico to Canada, and then Happy Isles. And I believe that Olive is going the wrong way. Hi, Olive.
Say, look.
Right. We're gonna go to the Rainbow Falls first. Okie dokie dokie dokie. Okay, so here we go. It is 11:45 in the morning, and we are at 7,745 feet in elevation. At the entrance of the park, we're at about 9,000 feet in elevation, roughly. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Olive is way down there. Nope, I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna run. I'm just gonna hike a little bit faster, but I'm not gonna run. So even though I have these trail runners on, those are La Sportiva, and I don't know which model of La Sportivas they are. I needed to get something else because my XA Pro 3D were completely worn out, and I didn't feel like wearing boots today. I do have the Keen Targi 2 boots. I didn't feel like wearing boots today on the trail runners. It's a very nice hiking day, and I only have a day pack, so and the XA Pro 3Ds come in a wide, and they fit really nice, but I want to try something else out. And these La Sportivas, they're very comfortable. They actually feel more comfortable than the XA Pro 3Ds, except for the fact that, hey, look at this, guys. She did wait for me. The XA Pro 3Ds are wider. The La Sportivas are more comfortable, but they don't come in a wide, which makes it a little bit difficult. Hi, Olive, you want to say hi? Want to say hi again?
Hi!
She doesn't want to say hi. She just wants to hike, which is cool with me. And so I'm going to try these out. I have a white foot, but they feel pretty comfortable. I suspect with a lot of hiking, my feet might swell and might have a problem, but I don't know. Okay. Beautiful out here in the Sierras. Nice, very nice. A lot of Christmas trees. So when you're coming down here, where you see that sign, it says Red's Meadow Resort, and that way. You'll also see the Rainbow Falls. So you make a sharp right. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, this trail is very well marked. One of the things that I've noticed about the Sierras, this is not a very good example right now, but if you see way up there, it has those pointy things. See that? The Sierras have a ton of those, especially when you're looking at the rockier points. It has like fingers that almost look like. It's really cool. I like it. Anyway, it's very captivating. Okay, all right. Here we come into a sign that says PCT, that's Pacific Crest Trail, JMT, which is John Muir Trail, south. And then we come over here and we see PCT, JMT. So when you get here from the resort, which it says right there, and then you look at this next one over here, where it says Rainbow Falls Trailhead. Okay, if you want to get to the falls, you do not go that way. That's to the trailhead of Rainbow Falls. If you came down Red Meadows, okay, you continue straight down that way. That's Rainbow Falls, towards that side. If you came from Rainbow Falls, then yeah, you want to follow that trail over there. So anyway, okay. So we're still on the trail to the Rainbow Falls, and we just came up with this right over here. Really pretty colors. There's a rock formation up there. Looks very, very nice. And it looks like there was a fire here at some point because there's a lot of burned down trees over there. Hi there. Looks pretty over here, huh? You can see that there's a lot of young Christmas trees, pine trees, probably planted by a project due to the fires, is my guess. I don't know, but it's very pretty, and you can see to the right a little bit up there that there is still some snow from last year's winter, or this year's winter. When we were coming up over by the Mount Whitney area, well, Mount Whitney portal area, those mountains over there, they still had some snow up on top. Not an enormous amount, there was still some. Okay, so we'll continue on. Into a little junction here where we have Rainbow Falls Trailhead, Red's Meadow Resort, bus stop number 9 and 10. And so this way is where we're going to go after we do the falls. We're going to go to Devil's Postpile, which is going to be that way. Okay, continuing on. What does it say over here? Oh, here we go, some information on the fire. It says the Rainbow Fire, the fire that burned this area in 1992 began with a lightning strike 3 miles south of here. Strong winds brought the heavy surface fuels propelled by the fire through 8,000 acres of dense forest. In response, a new community of plants and animals has moved in. Sun-loving ferns, herbs, and berries are food for a variety of animals, big and small. In turn, some of these animals become food for others as the forest slowly regrows. A diverse mix of plants, animals are taking advantage of a productive yet temporary gap in the forest. Okay. No. Okay, here we go, and I gotta go find Olive. As we're going to the falls, we see we're in the Ansel Adams Wilderness in Inyo National Forest. And we keep going. So here we get to a point where we get a chance to see the river that feeds the falls. Oh, this is the top. Very pretty. There's the falls right there, the top. So we need to come this way. Here are the Rainbow Falls, and nobody wants to fall down there, but there are hikers down there, and they're so pretty. They're beautiful. I want to go down there. Okay. What do you think about that, huh? Olive oil?
What do you think about that?
I think it's really pretty. How about you?
Good.
Okay, so we're going to continue. From the Rainbow Falls, we're going to go to the lower falls, and it's a very well marked trail, but I really don't know how far it is. I've never been here before, and we'll just have to see. It's a pretty big incline to get back up to the resort. So if you guys want to do Devil's Postpile without having to put too much effort into the whole thing, you just don't go to the Rainbow Falls. So looks like we're getting pretty close, and here comes Olive Oil. This time she stayed behind, that way I didn't have to catch up. And if it's really sketchy, I'm not going down, but it doesn't look that bad. I am going to put my camera away though. to be swimming in there. So it's really cool. Then I'd probably go and fall off down there. So I think we've gone about 3 3/4 miles. It's all downhill. And it's relatively steep going up. So we got about the same amount of course, the same amount going up. But before we go all the way up, we're gonna go to Devil's Postpile first. And then we're gonna come back and hike up to the resort. So it can actually, I think, be about, I'm guessing, I'll find out at the end, but probably about 9 miles total. So yeah, I brought 2 3/4 liters, so a liter and a half, plus a small bottle, so about, I would say about 2 liters of water. And it's not really that hot today. It's probably I'm not sure what the weather is. I believe it's about 70 here. Up on top of the resort, it's a little cooler. Unfortunately, we brought a lot of stuff that we didn't really need, because when we were over at Whitney Portal, it was 44 degrees, and we thought that it was going to be the same thing over here, because it was getting cooler. And on the way over here, it went all the way up to 9,000 something feet. You know, it's pretty cool outside. So we brought a puppy, the fleece, a regular shirt, base layer here, and I forgot to take out my rain jacket from when we went to Bait and Powell, and so I forgot it was in there, or I put it back in there. Regardless, I have too much stuff, but anyway, it's pretty good. It's beautiful out here. This is coming up. There was a burnt area over there. And yeah, it's interesting. One of the first things that I told my kids years ago was that whenever you go out, you always turn back to look at how it looks coming back, so that you'll know where you're at. And not only that, you see the beauty of the whole thing, especially if you're going on a loop. That's what I like to do anyway, because if you're going on a loop, you're not going to see the same thing again. You're in a loop. So you turn around once in a while and you go, whoa, I didn't know that was here. That's interesting. It's really cool. See the rainbowish kind of on the bottom when it lands? I guess that's why they call them Rainbow Falls. Very nice. You can actually go down. We're not gonna go because we went to Lower Falls, and then we went to Lower Falls, and then I'm still gonna go to Devil's Postpile, but there's a way to get down there. But I think we're okay. Good. So we're still on our way to Devil's Postpile. It's relatively flat. Not too much of an incline. It's like the one going to Rainbow Falls and also Lower Falls has a little bit more of an incline. So far anyway. I don't know what's going to happen a little bit later. But my understanding is that we have about a mile more to go. And so yeah, it's been wonderful coming out here. Okay. So we went down from Red Meadows Resort to the falls, Rainbow Falls, and then to the Lower Falls, came back up to a junction, and now we're going to Postpile, Devil's Postpile, It's actually a national monument, and we just finished doing 5 miles. So we have about half a mile or a little more than that to go, and then we'll do probably about another 2 miles going back. So I don't know, we'll see. But right now I'm guessing probably about probably about 8 miles. Okay. So, hi life. Hi. Look what's coming over here. We got a little bridge crossing here. Really pretty. And the creek is so calm. Ouch. It looks like I could just drink right out of it, but I could definitely filter this. Really cool. Hi.
Hi.
So we're entering the National Monument, which means that we're pretty close to it. And there's no horses beyond this point. And there's a ranger station up there. Okay. There was a sign that I just showed, and it was kind of like the back of the post pile. You can go to the top, and I think that's pretty good, pretty neat. So we'll see what happens, how it looks. It's somewhere over there. Okay. So we're getting here. Look, it's up there. It's really cool. And you kind of wonder how that happened. Amazing. Look at that. And then it looks like a lot of them fell down because they're piled up on top of each other.
Did you want to swallow this? Sure. You better do it quick because I'm making short work of that. Oh, we're shooting. Yeah, yeah. A lot of this pork out of it.
Look at that. That is amazing. It'd be interesting to know the story behind that and how it happened. Those over there look like they're sliding down, but they're in place. So I'm gonna sit on the post pile. There's a sign there saying no climbing. It doesn't say no sitting down on the post pile. Ah. It's nice. Here you can go to the picnic area and have some lunch or some breakfast or some dinner or something. Oh, this is cool. Discovering the past. Our knowledge of the post pile. Okay. Our knowledge of post pile Joe is that he was friendly and was acclaimed a boisterous liar. Yosemite Nature Notes, 1954. And I'm not going to read it. You guys can pause it and read it if you like. And over here some more. I'm not going to be eating right now. I'm starving. I'm going to eat. And look at that. That's cool. It's like a little mini pile. I think that's that postpile Joe thingy that I'm talking about. And the creek or river that goes to Rainbow Falls and Lower Falls is right here. And I'm not really sure what the name of it is, but I can find out, and I'll put it in the notes and the edits when I edit it. Huh. Okay. So this one here, I didn't film it, but a little bit after the entrance to the monument, those stairways, right around that area, a little bit before that when you're going that way toward the pile, there's another junction, which is this one that we're on right now. This one goes to Red Meadows Campground, not to the resort, to the campground. So we're going to take this just to see something different, and then we're going to do a little bit of road walking to the resort, and that'll be it. That's what we hope anyway. Alright, here's that same creek that we crossed earlier, but at a different spot, and this one is broken. Okay, watch your step. Make sure I don't fall, go swimming. Whoa. And made it. Oops. There's a lot more shade coming through here than there was. Oh, look at this. Super short. Now, right over there is a campground. And all you gotta do is take this, we're gonna walk this road to the car, which I think is about a half mile. Okay.